This is Tyler Lewis here with Feet on Hoops. We're honored today to have one of the best guards in the 2022 class, LJ Thomas. Thanks for joining us.
You're welcome, no problem.
Man, the one thing I love about your game is your ability to get any shot you want, whether it's off the bounce, off the catch, anything. But first off, not only talking about your game, I love your charisma off the court. I feel like every time I see you, you have a smile on your face and you come up and talk to us all the time. Like, you're just a real dude, man.
Yeah.
That's what I love about you. Obviously, this past year, first year at Bull City, explain kind of how did this year go for you? Because obviously, you just continue to get buckets. You had a really good year. How was this past year at Bull City?
It was a solid year. The thing I liked about Bull City is you have the opportunity to get in the gym and get better while kind of taking care of your schoolwork. I think it's like better versus public school because you have more time to focus on your game.
For sure. And how many hours? I mean, I know you're a gym rat. You get in the gym a lot. How many hours a day do you work on your craft?
On my craft, I would say for physical, I would say at least 6 hours. Mental, kind of like the rest is kind of mental. Like the rest of the day after I'm doing that, I'm either watching film or reading books and stuff like that. So I would say pretty much the whole day.
I love it. 24/7, 365 basketball. That's what I like to hear.
Got to.
Yep. I just want to obviously you're playing with Team Loaded North Carolina with TC. How is it playing with TC and how is it playing with Team Loaded North Carolina?
Oh, you meant Bull City Prep?
No, no, no. How is it playing with Thomas Carr and how is it playing with Team Loaded North Carolina?
It's real good. Coach Carr, y'all. I can't complain about that. It's just been a good experience, and he's given us the opportunity to get better. Also, kind of like the Bull City setup. We have like, and then he's been in college, so he knows kind of like the structures. So we're always on the plan, like every day, like for his weights. Then we in the gym, then getting your shots up. You could just get all around better here too.
Yeah, he is definitely one of the best. Been there in college. He's done it. He knows what you guys need to do to get to the next level and what's going to
Mm-hmm.
help you succeed at the next level. So you really, I mean, it's hard to be in a better situation than that right
Yep.
there. So
Yep.
that's a good thing. Um, Kind of talk me through y'all's team loaded roster right now. Who's the like one or two players that you love playing with?
I love playing with MJ. I pretty much love playing with all of them, but I like playing with MJ, Fred. You got Tay. Avion isn't back yet. We just all around. We got good chemistry. Just an all around good group of guys to play with.
What would you say is your best attribute on the court?
I would say my leadership and like motivating somebody going down, picking them up, just keeping everybody together. That's what I would say my biggest attribute is.
And what is one thing that you need to improve on to be your best at the next level?
Um, I want to be more consistent deep range. That's what I want to improve on. I kind of shoot at deep range, but I want to like kind of be a lot more consistent with it. Like a Dame Lillard, like I can shoot it like 10 times a game.
No, I love it. That's a good thing. Also, you're kind of, I mean, you kind of, your patent shot is like the 1-footed runner from three. So, how did that come about? First off,
Um, I would say, well, I would say a coach that I knew he was doing it when we was playing against each other, and then I was like, he was like, he was like, it's an easier shot. I was like, okay, let me try it. And it's just the easier shot, believe it or not, because you line everything up. Really, you could just line everything up. That's why I feel like I'm so consistent with it. And then I just worked on it, and then it was an easily consistent shot, good rhythm, because everything gets lined up to the goal.
for sure, for sure. Um, I know your recruitment is going crazy right now. What are some schools that are really on you, kind of recruiting you really hard?
It's a lot of schools. I would say Houston definitely. Houston, you got Boston College. I just was talking a little bit with Louisville, a little bit with Georgia. So it's just been a lot of schools just kind of rotation.
For sure. All good schools.
Yeah.
Whenever you commit to a school or whenever you're ready to make a decision, what is that school getting in LJ Thomas as a basketball player and as a person?
Well, I would say I'm a hard worker. I love to get better. I love to be in the gym from the basketball standpoint. Then off the court, I just want to develop into a all around good person. That's what I want to coach to kind of push me to be not only a good person on the court, but also a good person off the court.
Yeah, and like I told you earlier in the interview, like the one thing I love about you is your charisma kind of off the court. So,
Yeah.
I mean, you made people feel like wanted on and off the court. And that's what makes you a special player on the court. Even though you're a bucket getter, you still make other players around you better, which is it's a good thing when you're a point guard.
Yep.
Like you got to make others around you better, and you do a great job leading the team. When did you first fall in love with the game of basketball, and when did you realize, hey, I actually have a chance to play at the next level?
So, well, my dad went to Auburn. My whole family kind of went to college. My uncle went to Florida State, but I remember when I was younger, my sister, me and her played on the same team, but I didn't play, and she played. So she really started the motivation for me to like really motivate because I told myself like next year she is not gonna play over me, and I'm not playing. And my sister, she played basketball too. She go to Penn State. So that's what I would say really started the motivation where I just started putting the hours in and I fell in love with it since then.
Perfect. It's sort of like, you got the whole family
It's
rivalry
crazy how
going.
I still remember that, but that moment just kind of stuck with me. I think I was about 4 or 5 years old.
That's crazy. That's a good thing though. 4 or 5 years
Yeah,
old, you got good memories. Who has been some of the biggest role models in your life?
I would definitely say my dad and my mom. Both of them been very big role models, very great supporters. And I would say Coach Carr, he's a good role model. Coach Harris, a good role model.
I mean, those are four good ones right there. Obviously, your parents and
Yep.
then two good coaches. So you can't complain with those four for sure.
Yep.
There's been a lot of great guards that's put on the team loaded jersey. How's it feel that honestly you're wearing that jersey right now and you have the opportunity to become another great guard in that organization?
It just feels good to be a part of the organization that's had a lot of guards come out before me. So I'm just thankful for the opportunity to get to be able to join those guys, including you.
So,
Join you guys, team loaded.
all right, one of our really good guards on our team was Frank Mason. Obviously, he's a stud defender. He's one of the best defenders I've ever seen. You're one of the best bucket getters I've ever seen. I would love to see that game on one-on-one, but are you getting a bucket versus Frank? That's the real question.
Oh, 100%. I'm getting a bucket versus anybody. That's just how confident I am.
I love it. You got to have confidence in yourself,
You
man.
got,
You got
yep,
it. If you don't have confidence in yourself, you ain't gonna be worth a darn. So,
yep,
like that, you got to have ultimate confidence, and as a basketball player, or whatever you do in life, if you don't have confidence in yourself, you're not gonna reach your potential.
yep. Mm-hmm.
So, my last question for you is kind of a trick question. So, you ready for it?
I'm ready.
If you had to play one-on-one versus yourself, and I think I know the answer to this. So if you cloned yourself, you're playing one-on-one, are you getting a stop or are you getting a bucket?
Um,
You go ahead
I
and say
was
bucket.
that bucket. I'm getting that bucket.
There you go. There you go. I knew it was coming. Obviously that was an easy one for you.
Yeah, I'm getting that bucket.
And that's what I like to hear. I mean, you can't have the ball in your hands and not go get a bucket, right?
Yep, yep,
And then obviously late game situation, you want the ball in your hands.
yep.
For sure, man. Well, LJ, man, I appreciate you coming on here, man. It's been an honor. Obviously, one of the best bucket getters, best guards in the state. Man, I'm ready to see how your career just continues to take off, and good luck the rest of the way.
Appreciate you. Good luck to you too.
No problem. Thank
Thank
you.